We saw, I guess you guys had the Make-A-Wish out here today.
Just unbelievable. Just a great day, and hopefully a great 3 days coming up for he and his family, and we're excited to welcome him. He went to meetings, got taped up, put pads on. We're excited for Carter, and he's having a great day right now.
What do you hope your kids take from the experience of having him?
Probably the timing is obviously, he's entering a stage or a battle in his life where, he needs this. He needs happy moments. He needs people supporting him and everything. And I hope our kids get as much out of it as they are giving him, in terms of appreciation and understand where we are and keeping perspective. So I'm happy that he's with us this week for his sake. But I also think our guys are gonna gain a lot from it as well.
You had any experience like that before in the 4 years you've been here, Coach, where you've had other kids like that?
Yeah, not Make-A-Wish, but certainly other kids that have been a part of it and have gone through different things. Well, our players do a great job with that, and Duke and Denzel. I've been with him most of the morning, and Duke took him to meetings, and we got him fitted for equipment. It's been pretty cool. So again, they're Canes fans from South Carolina, and this is what the young man wanted to do. So I'm glad we can do it, and he's not going to shake us yet. We got 2 more days with him in game day, so he'll be a hurricane by the end of the week.
Will he be running out the smoke with you guys?
He did
on game day.
I don't know about. He did today though.
Okay.
I thought that's what you were talking about. He did today. The cheerleaders and band and all those support groups were kind enough and gracious enough to come down and make it a special day for him. So it was great. Our guys were excited for him.
I got to ask you about the depth chart. We saw just among the changes, we saw Michael Weich on there. Is that? Do you expect him to increase his role going forward?
We need him to increase his role, Matt, to be honest with you. As I said to them this morning, there's a lot of guys. You got Denzel and those guys, Danny Isidore and Thurston and Shane and Eric, and those guys have a lot of reps. And then you have a whole group of guys that, everybody is at a different level in terms of their development. Well, the guys that have less reps, they need to bring energy now. They need to be really strong now, and they need to support the guys that have taken a lot of reps. So Mike Weich, Chad Thomas, Moten, Jamal Carter, Grace, Juwan Young, Darian Owens, those guys got to bring us a lot of energy on the defensive side. On the offensive side, Alex Call, Hunter Wells, Trevor, Brady, Joe Yerby, Gus, all those guys that have less reps than a lot of the full-time starters. Those guys need to step up too. So Mike's part of that, and we expect. That's a good competition in there right now. We expect to see all 3 noses. Expect to see OP, Kamala, AJ, Chad, and Chick in this game.
Just with his injury and the conditioning, I know it was a struggle for him at first with Michael Weich.
Yeah,
was there a thought to give a red shirt to him and develop him?
From what I understand, we didn't have that option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I understand, he's a 2 for 2, and he didn't have that availability. So that's why we made the decision there. But again, there's a lot of football left. We need him to start stepping up, and it's a great challenge for him this week.
I know we checked in with some injuries yesterday, but how's Matt doing?
Gudis, again, it's slower than we thought, Christy. Again, I can't diagnose it other than he's, it doesn't look like he's going to require surgery or anything. It's really just about getting it stronger and him feeling comfortable enough to go in the game.
And with Rashawn, I guess we've seen him out here now for a couple of weeks. And is there any progress being made where you think he might play?
We're all, starting with him, we're all disappointed in the progress of it. But again, it was I think I said an exotic injury. It was unique, and it was an injury that we just don't really see, so we didn't know. And the doctors, have been very, I don't want to say conservative, but prudent in terms of, hey, before we put you out there, we got to make sure you're ready to go. He hasn't been ready to go. So I don't foresee him being ready to go this week, and then we'll reevaluate next week.
When you get to this point of the season, do you start to entertain medical red shirts and all that?
Yeah. And I think you have to. I think, especially at that position, because we have some guys that stepped up and have grown up. So we're going to do what's best for Rashawn. But make no mistake, he's been working hard, and he's trying to get back. It's just been, we're just being very cautious with it. It's a tricky little a tricky deal up here, in this area that they really generally only see in an automobile accident. To be honest with you, so that's all I can share with you.
Hey Al, you got your real first practice, I guess, out in the field since yesterday was rained out or lightning out or whatever. And
Very well put, Matt.
Well, my question is though, you can sense sort of how the kids are responding and stuff. And since it was your first day out here, really getting to see them fly around a little bit, how do they look? And
No, I mean I think look, we're all disappointed. I don't want to rehash it. I want to move forward. But we left a lot of plays on the field. On offense, 2 turnovers, 1 of 5 on third down. But other than that, it was 8 yards of play. So we know that. On defense, we made too many errors. Third down, missed tackles. No takeaways. Just little things that I think they know they have to go out and improve. So good attitude today. They know there's a lot of football left. We've got a lot of big games coming up, and obviously they know they're going to see the Cincinnati team that Ohio State saw. They know that. They know they have explosive players. They know they have guys that can rush the passer. They're good at protecting, the quarterback because they get the ball out. They have little different nuances on offense that you better be ready for, or they're going to make you pay. So I mean, we got to be locked in. I thought today was a good day, and hopefully tomorrow will be better.
Just to tie up with Rayshon Scott, we've only seen him just kind of catching passes. He's in red, obviously. That's pretty much the extent of his work?
That's where he's hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you've seen him run full speed. He's running full speed and everything, but in terms of being able to take a hit, we're not ready to say that yet.
Tuberville said
Last
yesterday, I
question,
guess he
guys.
didn't think Keel was going to play at this point.
Yeah.
Do you kind of, is it a poker play sort of maybe you think, where you keep preparing for the guy?
First of all, I'm not going to call another coach anything. You guys can say whatever you want, but his job is to handle his team the way he handles his team. Our job is to handle our team and get ready for all 3 possibilities that we could see at quarterback and the looks that accompany it. That's it. End of story. So again, sometimes you go out there in pregame and they're there, and sometimes they're not. But we're going to have to be ready well before pregame to be able to handle whatever they're going to throw at us.
Great. Thanks, guys.